Hi, my name is Juan Martinez. I am a data analyst, and in this video we are going to solve together a intermediate level SQL problem. Okay, so first we need to head to this website, sqlpractice.com. Then we need to click on HospitalDB. After that, we need to click on View All Questions. We need to select difficulty medium, and we need to scroll down until the last one. So we'll do this one. Then we need to get rid of this. We select that and erase it, and then we can read the question. So it says display patient's full name, height in the units feet rounded to 1 decimal, weight in the unit pounds rounded to 0 decimals, birth date, gender non-abbreviated, and convert cm to feet by dividing by 30.48, and convert kilograms or kg to pounds by multiplying by 2.205. Okay, so it's quite long. So before doing that, we can take a look at the table, the patient's table. So you can see the columns, and if we click on the green arrow, we can see the rows inside. So this is all information about patients inside a hospital. And if we click on get hint again, we can take a look at the solution keywords. So these are just some keywords we can use to solve this problem. And if we click on get hint one last time, we can get a portion of the solution. So you can see it's quite long, the SQL code, but here is showing us some lines of code so that we can get an idea on how to solve it. Okay, so with this in mind, we can begin solving it together. Okay, so first of all, we need to understand the problem. That's the first and most important step. So first it says, I'm going to read the question again. It says display patient's full name. Okay, so we can begin by doing that. Select, and the patient's name, we don't have a full name, but instead we have a first name and last name, so we need to combine those two. Select concat first name, comma, space, comma, last name. Okay, what else? Display patient's full name, and then the height in the units feet. Okay, so before doing that, I need to select the table so that we can get every so we can get everything step by step. So if I run this, I just getting the full name. I'm going to give an alias as full name. Okay, so we get that. Okay, so then we need to get the height in the units feet rounded to 1 decimal. Okay, so what does this mean? Okay, so we need to get the height of every patient in in the units feet rounded to 1 decimal. So it's going to be just, for example, 10.5 or 20.3, something like that. So only rounded to 1 decimal. Okay, so where is the height in the table? The height is in the height column. So I can select that height, but it says, okay, if I just run this, it's going to give me the height, the number 156, 185, etc. But it says that we need to get this height in feet. So I believe the height it's already in the table, could be in inches. I'm not sure because I'm not from I use the metric system. So maybe, or maybe no, I think maybe this is centimeters. 194 centimeters, 220 centimeters. Yeah, I think, oh, these are very tall people. 190, 157. Okay, we don't know, but it says we can convert cm, okay, yeah, maybe it's centimeters, to feet by dividing by 30.48. So we need to convert the height from centimeters to feet by dividing by 30.48. If I run that, I get the calculation, but as you can see, we get so many decimals. So to avoid that and to follow the instructions to only show one decimal, I need to use the round function, and I just need to place this inside a parenthesis, and after doing the calculation I need to place a comma and a number to say SQL that I just want to place one decimal. So this number is going to be the number of decimals. So if I run this, now I get the number in feet and only one decimal after the dot. Okay, I can give an alias to this as height, height feet. Okay, I run this and it's okay, looks better. And then it says that you need to display the weight in the unit pounds rounded to zero decimals. So I just need to also show the weight, and if I just leave it like this, I can see that the weight seems to be in kilograms. Okay, yeah, it's in kilograms, but I need to convert it to pounds. So how are we going to do that? By multiplying these numbers by 2.205. So I need to do the same. Weight multiplied by or times 2.205. If I do this, I get the calculation. So if you see, if you saw Donald Waterfield was like 60 something kilograms, but multiplied by 2.205, we get 143. But then it says that we need to show it with zero decimals. So I need to use the round function again, and inside parentheses I place the calculation, I give a comma, and I'll type the number of decimals I want to show. So in this case, only 0, because I don't want to show any decimals whatsoever. So I can give an alias to this, like weight pounds. Okay, if I run this, I'll get the weight in pounds and without decimals. Okay, so we are done with this. Now we need to show the birth date. Also the birth date, it's the column is here, so it's already giving us the name of the column, and we need the gender. So gender, the information is in the gender column. So if I select only gender and if I run this, okay, we get the birth date and the gender, but this is the incorrect solution. We thought that we are done, but we are not done, because it says gender has to be non-abbreviated, and instead we have gender as an abbreviation. It is either M or F, but instead we want it to be like in the expected output, male or female in uppercase. So how are we going to do that? Okay, we need to do that, we need to use the case statement. So this is going to allow us to give a value to each row in a column if they meet a certain criteria. So in this case, I'm going to use to say case if. So this is going to work like the if statement in any other programming language. So case, it's like if gender equals, for example, m. So if we have the value m, okay, text m in the gender column, then replace it with male. Okay. Otherwise, how was that? Then male. Okay, else female. Okay, this is going to work because we only have two genders, so it's like a binary optional, M or F, 0, 1. So in this case, if in the gender column we have M as a value, then replace it with male. If there is another value, replace it with female. We can end this case as gender. I'm going to do this, and here, okay, I can do this, but what if we have two or more values in the gender column? Okay, instead I can do the following. That's a good practice. Gender equals m, then male. Gender equals f, then female. Sorry, I forgot to place when, because this is like the if. When gender equals m, then male, and when gender equals f, then female. And the case statement, or and name the column as gender. So if we do this, we should get it correct. Okay, so as you can see, it was a little bit long, but we got the query correct. Like I said, in the case statement, when we are replacing one value with another following certain criteria, in this case we could get rid of this line of code and instead use like the solution provided by the website. When gender equals m, then male, else female. Okay, but just in case that we have only two values, it's a binary option, and it's going to save time, but it's always a good practice to also do this in case that we get more than two values. Okay, so if you find this video useful, don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment, and I'll see you in the next one.